Hey, what's going on guys, my name's Raph, and the Pokémon Journeys anime will resume tomorrow with episode 89. This will be part 1 of the Sinnoh Winter Special episode arc, focusing on Dialga and Palkia. Besides this, a ton of new information has been revealed from Spoon 2D, Pokefan, Telebi-kun, and merchandise scans, which may have also finally confirmed the next big event to come for Ash's Pokemon. There's a bunch of information to cover, so let's jump straight into it. Don't forget to leave this video a like to show your support, and I'll be sure to bring out my next video shortly. Make sure to subscribe if you aren't ready to keep up to date. And without further ado, let's begin. So let's start off by going over the summary for episode 89. This is part 1 of the Sinnoh Winter Special episode arc. The episode is titled Winter Special Part 1, Dialga and Palkia, the Space-Time Cataclysm. The summary states the following. Dawn calls Ash and says that her partner Pokemon Piplup was kidnapped. It seems that Pokemon are being kidnapped one after another in the Sinnoh region, and Ash, Go and Chloe go to Dawn to help solve the mystery. When Ash spoke to Dawn, a person who looked exactly like her appeared from the hole in the light and took Piplup away. We already have a brief summary for this arc, however the preview does seem to show up some interesting frames. Starting off, we have this frame, which shows us in Dawn's room. However, this isn't the usual Dawn we know, but in fact the alternate clone. It seems that the alternate Dawn won a trophy to which many, including myself, believe to be the Grand Festival Ribbon Cup. However, by looking a little closer at some photos on the top of the fireplace, it seems that alternate Dawn may have in fact competed in the Sinnoh League, indicating that she won, and even defeated the likes of Tobias in the alternate universe. This also implies that maybe in the alternate world, maybe Ash and Dawn have reversed ambitions, meaning Ash would have been a coordinator instead. As for the alternate clones of Go and Chloe, I'm not too sure what to think. We also see the ancient law of Arceus get shown, to which is most likely going to be from Canalava Library, possibly implying for where Ash and the gang reunite with Cynthia. I still think Arceus will play a role in this arc, but only time will tell. We also get confirmation that there is in fact an alternate world Team Rocket, and that team-ups will switch between Ash, Go, Chloe and Dawn. It's also nice seeing some parallelisms in terms of team-ups. For example, we now see Dawn and Go together, with Ash and Chloe paired, whereas it was reversed upon gender in the previous Sinnoh arc. Now let's take a close look at all of the latest information revealed, alongside explore potential theories and plot points. Before I begin, the details I'll be discussing are in no particular order. This is just pure speculation. Let's start off by talking about 2 new titles. Last week, the titles for episode 91 and 92 got revealed, these being Ghost Train Departure and Gengar Do Your Best, The Road to Gigantamax. Days later, we got the confirmed names and summaries for these episodes, being episode 91, The Ghost Train Departs, and episode 92, Gengar Does Its Best, The Road to Gigantamax. As you can tell, we finally get confirmation of Gengar learning Gigantamax, completing the Trinity mechanic on Ash's team. Let's take a closer look at the summary for episode 91, which states the following. Ash and Go have gone to Winden Station to catch a train to Stow-on-Side in the Galar region, but when they board a train while rushing after a masked boy that dropped his ticket, Ash touches a mysterious stone that was left behind in a reserve seat, which turns him into a mean Ash. As they move through the cars to search of the masked boy, they discover a lot of Drifloon. Go is cautious, but Ash sets the Drifloon loose on Go and explodes with laughter when he sees him run away in fear. Go gets frustrated at how Ash called him a coward and is acting uncharacteristically mean in general, but is also starting to feel suspicious. However, just then, the masked boy appears before them, but immediately afterwards the train is shaken by an impact. It turns out that the Spiritomb that had been sealed inside the keystone Ash touched has woken up, and is going on a rampage, angrily demanding the return of the ill-natured spirit that has entered Ash. Will the group be able to return the ill-natured spirit to Spiritomb without any trouble arising, thus returning Ash to normal? Lots of ghost Pokemon are gathered in the train, not just Drifloon, but also Shedinja, Sinistea, Spiritomb, and more. And Ash's Gengar will appear as well. So as you can tell, this confirms that ALLISTER will be making his debut in the anime, alongside showing connection to both episodes in the form of an arc. I've been wanting to see ALLISTER appear, as he's the perfect candidate to show and teach Ash and Gengar how to develop and master Gigantamax, especially seeing as he's a Galar gym leader who has his own. I originally thought the mysterious stone was in relation to Galarian Yamask, but it turns out that it's just in relation to Spiritomb instead, and that Ash ends up getting possessed. It seems like it would be a fun episode to debut ALLISTER's character. I like the sound of this episode. It's giving me nice black and white vibes as well. Next, we have episode 92, titled Gengar Does Its Best, The Road to Gigantamax. The summary states the following. Ash and Go visit the ghost gym in Stow-on-Side in order to make Gengar Gigantamax. There they find the masked boy they met on the ghost train, who turns out to be ALLISTER, a boy who serves as the gym leader of the ghost type despite his young age. After going to the Stow-on-Side stadium, Ash and the others attempt to Gigantamax, however Gengar remains Dynamaxed. When ALLISTER sees this, he tells Ash that while Gengar can Dynamax, it won't be able to Gigantamax no matter how hard it tries. However, after ALLISTER tells Ash that the others that Gengar is able to Gigantamax if it drinks the Max soup made from Max mushrooms, they decide to go to search for Max mushrooms in a forest where loads of ghost Pokemon live. ALLISTER warns him that Max mushrooms aren't easy to pick, but Ash is full on drive and says he will definitely get some. ALLISTER takes him to a cemetery in the forest, where they immediately find some max mushrooms, but a Galarian Corsola, a Pokemon who is said to curse you if you kick it, is hiding nearby looking just like a rock. Ash attempts to get the max mushroom while holding on to Gengar, but it seems like in this episode that ALLISTER will set both Ash and Gengar a challenge to obtain the max mushrooms. This is probably going to be something similar to episodes we've seen with Ash and his Surfetch and Lucario. It's good we're seeing both of them work together to obtain the mushrooms. Now the common question is how will this work, seeing as the Isle of Armor is the area known to inhabit the mushrooms. But this is the anime after all, they can take whatever twist they want. I'm really looking forward to seeing how Ash and Gengar work together to pull off the Gigantamax form, to further develop and strengthen each other. As for ALLISTER's gym, we know that him and B share the same location being Stow-on-Side, each having their own gym respectively in the Pokemon Sword and Shield games. So it's either that they'll be sharing this location, or both gyms will be located in the same town, but just in various locations scattered around. The best thing about this arc is that despite Gengar being a Pokemon capable of Gigantamax, it has to earn this level of strength and not have it unlocked just randomly. This is going to be great development. Now let's talk about ALLISTER and an interview with the voice actor portraying the character. ALLISTER, the gym leader of the Galar Region Ghost Gym, is going to make his debut in the Pocket Monsters TV series, which airs every Friday at 6:55 PM on the TV Tokyo network. ALLISTER, the mysterious boy that has had an emotional bond with Ghost Pokemon, is going to play a major role for 2 weeks straight. What kind of role will ALLISTER play in the story of Ash, Go and their friends? This arc is a must-see for Pokemon fans, so make sure to keep your attention on it. We also received the following comment from Chaya Kimura, the voice of ALLISTER, who states that she is extremely happy that she got learned to be part of the cast. She's been watching the Pokemon TV series since she was a child, and has many memories about it. She then goes on to state that ALLISTER is a very reticent character, and that we should definitely keep an eye out for him during this arc. Once again, I'm looking forward to seeing ALLISTER's involvement in the arc. I wouldn't be surprised if ALLISTER ends up being Ash's next hyperclass opponent to fully test Ash and his new Gigantamax Gengar. Gengar is bound to have its mechanic utilised in battle, so it'd be a nice way to set it up to see both of them battle together. Of course, we did see the silhouette back in episode 65 of Ash's next hyperclass opponents, so who knows if this will be true. Moving on, we have the latest issue of Telebi-kun. Nothing really new was confirmed, and it just showed a recap of the current frames we've seen from the upcoming Sinnoh Winter Special episode arc. We then have Spoon 2D, which shows a new poster of ALLISTER and his Pokemon, alongside some new frames from the upcoming episodes. Next up, we have Pokefan. Despite the existing frames from the upcoming Sinnoh Winter Special arc, a few new frames were shown. We have this frame of Go and Dawn overseeing a somewhat northern light effect. Two frames at the bottom then confirm that Professor Rowan will be either returning in the form of a cameo or flashback, to then when we see Cynthia accompanied by a KOMMO-O. Now at first, I thought this was just a Pokemon she was battling, but according to translations, this Pokemon seems to be owned by her, who is saying Pikachu and Garchomp free. Maybe this is a nice Easter egg to her having one of them in Pokemon Masters. I'm still feeling a bit skeptical about this, because even sometimes translations and frames can be misleading, but if it is true, then that's really cool. Now let's talk about merchandise. Despite the Sinnoh hype still in the air, a new merchandise set is starting to raise some eyebrows. Pokemon Kids revealed a new Bandai set that is due to release in 2022. So as mentioned before, Bandai tend to be the main distributors for merchandise that relate to the Pokemon anime, with Takara Tomy also referencing certain events that tend to be revealed in the series. We see popular Pokemon such as Lucario, Infernape, and even Galarian Slowpoke and Slowbro. Grimmsnarl can also be shown, alongside Spiritomb, Giratina, and the new Regis being Regieleki and Regidraco. The interesting thing about this merchandise set is that it's named Project Mew Edition, potentially implying that it will relate to future Project Mew trial missions and segments in the anime. We do know that the Regis play a big part in Project Mew, as they are also said to be Pokemon who are important for studying the origin of Pokemon as a whole. I reckon that Asahi and Tsurugi are encountering all of the Regis on their own separate veteran trial missions to maybe tie into the reveal of Regidraco and Regieleki. They could just be random encounters, but still, there's definitely something going on regarding these two legendary Pokemon, especially seeing as we've seen them pop up in recent merchandise. Knowing this, I reckon this is where we're going to be getting an introduction to the new Regis, and it may also coincide with a new opening. If this set is due to release next year, then it could imply that maybe a new opening will be coming in January, and it could also be the final one of the series. The current opening came out at the beginning of this year in January itself, and it hasn't changed even after months of continuous hopes and speculation. So maybe this merchandise could tie into a new opening that will also come in the new year, and we may get a prompt about this during the week that anime is on a break again due to the Christmas holidays. The famous cookie sets return again, possibly implying that maybe the late Guardians will appear in the Sinnoh Winter Special episode arc to maybe calm down Dialga and Palkia. Overall, Pokemon Journeys is unleashing an immense amount of hype, especially before the year ends. It's also been confirmed that there will be no episode on the week of New Year's Eve, so in relation to the potential new opening, we may get a prompt to alert us about this when the new episode airs in the new year of 2022. But wanna let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. If you guys would like to interact with me, then be sure to follow me on Twitter and join the Team PokeRef Discord server to discuss all things Pokemon. You can find the rest of my social networks on the screen and in the description below. If you enjoyed the video, then be sure to leave it a like, as your support is greatly appreciated. Don't forget to share the video with your friends. Finally, make sure to subscribe to keep up to date with my videos, and click on the little bell to enable notifications so you guys get notified when I upload a new video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and be sure to stick around for more Pokemon content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.